Welcome back. We are continuing on with our team coverage of this storm that we saw yesterday and the aftermath now into today. Some icy conditions out there on the road, some snow still out there in people's yards and all over the place. So we've got Kayla Lopez out this morning. So Kayla, how are things looking where you are? I know you've been kind of walking around a little bit this morning trying to scope everything out.
Yeah, Nick, so I mean, when I woke up this morning, the first thing we did was come outside to check the roads and see what things looked like for possibly getting to work later today. I should be at the station a little bit later. But right here, I'm at Green Street and the 15th Street Bridge. So if you pan over this way, we've seen cars driving up and over this bridge. Driving cautiously, as always, as you should on a day like today, but cars have been moving through. Right over here, I want to take you down here on Green Street going down. This whole road was still pretty much covered in snow 2 hours ago. But when the sun started to rise and the sun started to hit the roads, we were able to see all of that snow melt away. So it is pretty icy. If I do get onto another shot later, I don't know how long you're going to be live for, but we were sliding around like Riley earlier this morning when I was watching your live shot. But cars are driving up and down this bridge, as you can see, pretty normal speed. I'd say pretty slowly, but like I said, the big thing was just there was still pretty much snow all on these roads when I woke up. Within an hour or two, all of the snow dried up, turning into ice. But yeah, pretty much here at the 15th Street Bridge, we're going to walk down to St. Sebastian Way just to see what that looks like, get a little bit closer to the hospital. As Riley mentioned earlier, this weather and these road conditions might impact those medical professionals trying to get to work today. So we're going to see what that looks like. But over here on 15th Street Bridge, even merging onto Washington Road to get over there, cars driving as normal. Sun is out drying up some of that snow, but obviously some of that ice is still going to be pretty dangerous. But from here, things seem to be pretty much okay. Cars are driving like normal, sedans, trucks, SUVs, pretty much everything.
So Kayla, how does this compare what you're seeing now to what you had to go through last night just to get back home after work? Hopefully a little bit better as the sun's come out.
Yeah, so I actually took a video on my way home last night. I can send that to you if you want to play it a little bit later, but we took a video and it was just cars driving super slowly. And at 8 o'clock, normally Riverwatch Parkway getting home for me is a pretty busy road even at that time. There was nobody out on the road, which made me feel a little bit better. I kind of had the road to myself. We were driving in the middle of the two lanes to take up as much space as possible and stay safe. But in comparison to today, the only difference really is that those roads are a bit more slick and that ice is a bit more apparent. Yesterday night, it was still snow. The snow didn't stop until about midnight. It was actively snowing from 2 to like I said, midnight. So that fallen snow, that fluffy snow was still on the ground, which made for less dangerous road conditions than the ice and the refreezing over that we're seeing right now. I know Riley mentioned yesterday there were only going to be about a 2 to 3 hour period today where it's going to get above freezing, where you'll be able to see some of that actively melting, but it's just going to freeze over again tonight. So the main difference in the roads is today, me personally, I'm more worried about ice, not being able to see it and going up and down some of these hills. But yesterday it was just still all of that fresh snow. It was actively snowing on my drive home and didn't stop until midnight.
Kayla, you're from Georgia here. How does this compare to anything you've seen before? I've been asking Sid, I asked Hallie, so what does this compare to for you?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen snow. I want to say a lot of my birthdays get snow where I was from. I'm just 30 minutes south of Atlanta. Last snow I got this nice was probably when I was like 10 or 12 years old. I think that might have been the 2014 snowstorm, now that I'm doing the math a little bit. But nothing this fluffy, nothing that you could probably actually get out and make a decent snowman or get a snowball to stick. When I think about Georgia snow, when I think about snow that we might get in the South growing up, it was not the fun snow that you think about in the North that all your friends from other states might be getting. But this to me is the closest experience I've gotten to some real fun snow that you can play in, turn into a ball, make a snowman, and have some fun. When I was a kid rolling around in that snow, it hurt. It felt like ice. It didn't feel like fluffy snow. If you jumped off something and you wanted to land into it, it was not fun. This seems like it would be a much better experience. I wish I was growing up with this kind of snow and not the hard, icy snow that I feel like I remember growing up.
Yeah, well, this is hopefully a little bit better of an experience for you. Now you get to enjoy it a little more. Oh, go ahead.
Still so soft. Still so soft. Still so soft.
But a little better than yesterday.
It's literally
maybe not.
like powder still.
Let's
And
see.
then also this beautiful view, the canal you have over here. I mean, look at that. You would have never thought it was snowing if you didn't see all the snow around the water. But I mean, the sun is out. It's a beautiful day. The snow is still out. Oh, yeah, having a good time.
Well, good. We'll let you go get back to it. It looks like you're having a blast out there. So, Kayla Lopez live for us right now by the canal, over by the Butt Bridge, I think. Yeah, 15th Street. So, trying to keep track of where